Hey folks, welcome to week 2 of the internship. You made it through the first week, filled the paperwork out. And this video, I'm going to go a little bit deeper into what the internship actually will entail, because I got a couple questions. So, because of the environment we are in, we just want to keep you safe. So, our goal is to have you fulfill the 60 hours that you need to complete this internship without having to have any interaction um, with an external employer. Okay, so this class is 60 hours. All right, it's only 60 hours worth of work because that's what the requirement is for you to complete this one unit of class. So it's really going to be much different than any of the other classes that you've had in the fashion program, and I just want to set the standard. I just want to set the standard for what it will look like. So every week you will have activities to do, but there are activities that you should be able to complete in about an hour. There's a couple weeks where we have multiple hours of work, so we have like 3 hours of work, or we may have some workshops to either attend or view. But in all honesty, this class, we will complete all of the work in 60 hours, so it's completely manageable. So last week, you filled out the application, you gave me your objectives. I'm going through those now to make sure I have employers that fulfill all of your objectives when I get to the informational interview section. I'm sorry, guys, my Invisalign is in, so I'm talking with a lisp. Um, so just be mindful of that. This class, what I'm asking you to do, most of the activities should be about an hour's worth of work every week. There's a couple of weeks it's a little bit more, but the way we have the class laid out, it's 60 hours worth of work. So don't stress. You can do this. You can completely do this. But by the end of this class, you will have a portfolio put together that will have an outstanding resume that you will know how to modify based on the job description. You will have identified some positions you would like to apply for. You will have a great understanding of trade and industry resources to find those jobs, and you will develop the habit of constantly looking at trade publications, industry periodicals in a couple places, just to get information to continue to build your toolbox and to make you an actual expert, an expert in fashion merchandising. Okay, so that's what this week is about. This week is about industry resources. So we're going to start this week with trade publications, and there's some key publications that you should be looking at on a regular basis as a fashion professional, as a merchant, whether you're on the design side or on the merchandising side. So that's what we're going to do this week. I'm going to introduce you to Women's Wear Daily, Business of Fashion, and National Retail Federation. And your task this week is going to be to subscribe. So some have student versions, some don't. But they all have free versions. That's the great part. They all have free versions. So at the very least, you'll be looking at the free versions. And then going forward, every week, actually, sorry, let's back up. I'm introducing you to trade publications through our library. So I'm going to show you how to use our library resources online. There's a tiny little quiz you're going to have to take, and just so you know how to use those. But you can bookmark these. You can bookmark these websites on your browser. I actually have a folder in my browser of just fashion magazines and trade publications. They're in there together because I'm constantly looking at fashion news, and that's how I find some of the amazing stuff that I had, some of the current stuff that I had in the classes that you've taken so far, if you've taken it with me. But the industry is always changing, even more now than ever with the pandemic. There has been a drastic, catastrophic shift in what the retail landscape. The retail landscape, I got that out, sorry, this list. The retail landscape is looking like, and in many ways, we'll never go back to the way retail was, just like we did when we had the shift to online, and then the recession in 2008. Those have changed retail forever, and the pandemic definitely has changed retail in a different manner going forward in a way that no one could have ever predicted. So that is going to be your goal for this week. You are going to watch a couple of videos from the libraries, from our LibGuide. We have a guide in the library just for fashion merchandising and design. So you're going to watch a couple of videos on how to navigate the library. And it's really important that you understand how to navigate the library, because as you move forward in your educational journey, when you get to your 4-year university, you'll be using the library for research. Hopefully you've been using the library for research in the past. But I'm not sure if you actually know how to use the library resources, and I've been very intentional on curating the things that are in our LibGuide page, that is really geared for the students. So trade publications are one of the things that's in there. Well, I think I left California Imperial News out when I was talking about the list of things that you need to be watching all the time. But when you get to the assignment, it's in the assignment which publications that you should be looking at on a regular basis. So this week, you're going to watch these videos, take a little quiz, subscribe, and then going forward through much of the semester, you will be doing some trade publication reviews. So basically, I'm going to ask for you, based on what your learning objectives are, I'm going to be asking you to find 2 articles a week. Take your pick from any of the publications that I'm giving you or the newsletters that you subscribe to. Take 2 articles a week, read them, and just give me a synopsis of what you learned from them. Because again, we learn from them, right? We just don't read them. We gather some information from them. So you'll be completing those every week going forward, and they'll be due on Saturday. Again, that's in the assignment that I'm going to give you. Okay. So like I said, this class is 60 hours. We do have some live workshops that we'll be hosting, but you don't have to be there live if you can't. Live is an option. Everything that we do, we will record, and after we record it, I'll post it in the class, and then I'll make an announcement that it's available. And we have a great one. We have a great one coming up in a few weeks with LinkedIn. So they're going to show you how to best utilize LinkedIn to help you find your position and how to network. And again, once we have those, we have some activities we're doing going forward every week with that. Okay. The other thing is this class. It doesn't have any student-to-student interaction in it. It just doesn't because of the nature of the internship. But I am going to, just really for the benefit of all the fashion students, I'm going to be hosting some, I don't want to call them happy hours because that makes it seem like there's alcohol involved. But I'll be hosting some Zoom parties, some Zoom get-togethers, so you guys get to. You're almost done. You probably all know each other, right? So you just see some of your Zoom, some of your classmates together via Zoom. But then also for the new students, they don't have the benefit for ever have meeting us, right? That we'll be able to have some fun interactions and play some games, do that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we have for you. Normally for this class, the modules will open on Sunday, just due to the holiday and technical difficulties. I couldn't get it together. But going forward, it'll be everything will open on Sunday, and the weeks will be pretty static. I mean, you'll have the reviews that you'll do every week of the article. You'll have some LinkedIn things that you do every week, and then we have some workshops sprinkled in throughout there, okay? So as always, if you have questions, come visit me in my visiting hours. If visiting hours don't work for you, you can make an appointment outside of my visiting hours via Cranium Cafe, and the link is on the homepage. And I'm just so excited for you. I'm excited that we were able to work this out. We were able to work out this online version, especially before the district made the decision to cancel face-to-face classes because there are, unfortunately, some students that are in limbo and some other programs. So the fact that we were able to do this class is great, okay? So I'm excited to have you here as always. Inbox me or catch me at visiting hours. See ya. Bye.